Hello everybody, welcome back to Ace Attorney. Now, I'm going to continue right where we left off, no sense in not to, so let's go. Day 1 investigation. September 5th, 8 p.m., 9:08 p.m. Fay and Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? Strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. Huh? What's that smell? Odd. Maybe she's in her office. Salmon? Smell blood, doesn't know where to go. Am I supposed to examine? Move. The office is in... Smell blood. Someone's there. Chief. Who are you? Strange girl dropped out of the cold. Left her lying on the floor, on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was so warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. The statues here. And crusted with dried blood. How ironic this became the murder weapon again. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck in the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Court record. Some glass through the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass, light stand lying broken on the back of the room. The broken remains of glass stand became beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hand. Could it be? Word written in blood on this scrap of paper. Mia? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough for now. I better call the police. Find out what that girl is doing here. I can only assume... Jars, I stand. It's a large building right across from the office. The Gateway Hotel. Nice, luxurious place. Chief's chair. Simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. How'd you know that? Slide? Coat, ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's... Alright, I better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Please. What is that? Inside the window. Right at me, of course. She's holding a phone in her hand. What? Examine that. Yeah, of course she's gonna call the police. I'm in here. Investigating, probably because I shouldn't be, because I'm the lawyer. The chief never uses machines. PC has picked up an accent. I don't even know why I'm investigating. I'm not the investigator. I'm not the one who's supposed to be getting this stuff. Norton. Where'd she go? They put her right there on the sofa. she didn't make it far. Scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. Up here. Mia Fey. Yeah, Fey? Mia. So Mia was writing the girl's name. Maybe I should show her receipt. Never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. I'm gonna show her it, 'cause she's the sister. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. What? Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sister write my name? Yep, there it is. Oh no. Now I've done it. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Please. Please. Alright, I'm Detective Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe. What an odd name. Received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been the woman I saw earlier. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Got it. Yeah, you can. Great. Just great. Mia, wait. She wouldn't have known. Oh. Excuse me. Here, mean anything to you? That's my name. What? You drew this? Her note in her own blood, see? Their dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. What? Case closed, you're coming down to the man, what in the world? What? If I remember correctly, that don't seem right. Mia's younger sister, Mia, was arrested on the spot. I was taken into questioning, but didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, and I couldn't sleep. Sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Mia as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. The detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Mia locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She's so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. You gotta give it up to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've always heard about you. Heard? What do you mean? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. It was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Mia. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit around and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Court record. Detective on a local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Mia's sister found crime. Posit, a very good defensive lawyer. Something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes, what's with that outfit? Oh, this is it's my uniform, you could say. Acolyte? I don't even know if that's how you say it. Like people in religious training? What is it for? Or what is it if you do? Huh? Oh. It's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium. Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Did you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence, yeah. The clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. Remember, you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yeah. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Yeah, sure. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. Just remember the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gunshoe, I'll ask him about it. Alright, you know, so you don't forget, okay? Okay, sure, thanks. Emma, a conversation I had, could you tell me more about the day? Sorry. I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing for the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, the morning I got a call from my sister. Piece of evidence, I'm going to trial, I think her. It was right around 9 a.m. Lights were off and I could smell blood. But then I found my sister. Thanks, Mia. That's all I need to hear for now. So you're an alkalite, or a medium in training. That's right. The Faye family, especially the women have always been very sensitive to the spirit world or something like that. I don't. Probably butchered it. It's like you say the Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff too. Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that. Yeah, in training. Well, can't you contact me in spirit then? Well, we can't just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be easy. What? Something the matter? Just wondering, can I ask you a favor? This is an address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. If you're ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Yeah, no problem. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, we talked about everything. Can't really examine anything. I gotta go here. September 6th, Grosberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when your famous lawyer... Not to mention running an office like this. I guess I just have to come back later. Well, that was... Let's examine some stuff. Expensive looking bookshelf filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've been read. Solid desk made of wood. Good one, me. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell here somebody's got money to burn. Pretty much, yeah. You're not wrong. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Sure, the price is nothing to sneeze at either. for that matter. Let's leave. September 6th, law offices. The office is filled with police officers. They all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're the bus guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Ah, guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. This guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, you are... the Gumshoe? Was it? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Got the name right. Don't go calling me. Ahem. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Thinks I'm me as a lawyer. This? I was wondering, do you have see his phone? Oh, that? Yeah. I think you can give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Tell him straight. Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal. Cell phone has a lot of numbers on it. Why did I not save? Or you... Huh? Here. There's this call records after all. That's the recorded conversations. Yep. The court record to hear the recording conversation. Uh-huh. Thinker has a note in it. It didn't work, but it's got papers in it. That actually works, which is surprising. Wait a second. Let me actually, like, save for once, right? Talk to him. Oh, Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? Well, I know the results, eh? Don't look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You see the report, but that's all. Almost forced trauma. Death was instantaneous. About me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Guess I've asked all the questions I need. You all done, pal? Yeah, thank you. No. Oh, wait. One more thing I just wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. Don't influencing the witness with your lawyer ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. That's fair. You just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already? You're trying your lawyer tricks on me. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in her hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. You do know him, right? Of course not. Of course I do. Sure I do! Hey, he's feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. Doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets a guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid that's pretty much decides the case, so Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredible young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of the back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abominable passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him soon. And then again... Let's get the facts straight. Oh, there. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say anything to that lawyer, pal. Nemo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all like so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me... I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. There's a screwdriver stuck in the desk. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey. Ooh. You really shouldn't pry. Sad. I thought she was going to explode for a second. I have nothing to present. If you could tell me something, I need to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. Maybe with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please. Let me see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. This room. Famous detectives like on TV. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? This maid doesn't like nosy. Oh boy. Just who exactly are you? Mr. Lawyer. Oh, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've... Hey. Right, can you just tell me what you do? No. Had a little hopes up, don't you? Well, fine. Not move. I want to examine the place. Expensive champagne? Never mind. There isn't much here. Yeah, maybe later. I want to head over here. Present the statue. Warning, do you know anything about this? That statue? That's the murder weapon. It's a clock, just a statue. I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. Broken glass at the crime scene, right? Oh, that? Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shatters where pieces broken in the stand. There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the conditions of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. There's no proof Mia wrote it. Should I present this? Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. I got everything I need. Sit back here. She's like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should wait for him. There wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh, so you're the one that they say has been looking for me. Yeah, that's me. He looks even grandier than I'd imagined. The baggage on your collar. Oh, so you're a lawyer, are you, no? Yes, well, yeah. So what do you want? I'm not practically busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy, then how come no one could, get in touch with you? What's the matter? Came to see, one and the only, Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, actually, it's about Mia Fey. Yes, Mia Fey. Go on. Why is this strange reaction? Ha-cha-cha. You're quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Irk? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for you to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He's refused me before I've even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Mia? Can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, see, it's just I'm busy, you see? But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course. I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyways. Grumble, think not. Did you say something? I think not. What did you say? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this practical case. Terribly sorry, boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? What about that painting? It's quite a... You've noticed! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weaves of a straw hat! It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it. Of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. How do you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion and never looked back, that one. No. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Hey, yeah. Oh, you're back. I'm a lawyer. Well, what do I tell her? You see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He has all the skin and bones. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. I don't know. So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for the generation. I say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. But 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Also, I had to become an independent, or I would lose my power. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on the mountain. So, who is the man who ruined your mother's life? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait. They didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contract the victim. Oh. Or contact the victim. So what happened? The case was solved. We thought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it. Or the media jumped on it in the big time. My mother, became a laughingstock in the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White, Before the state appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? I know what I'm doing, I think. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I'm good enough to do what I could do. I can do that. I've made my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... I can't abandon you. A long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one else on their side. Yeah. I won't abandon you. I can't count on you. You can count on me. It's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me, okay? It's a deal. So what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what is inside that strange woman's drawer? And it was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. I can present the phone, can't I? Oh, no, I messed up. Hey, I got your phone back. Oh, hey. Alright, listen to my sister's voice. Mia's eyes closed and listened before long tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. It's like Detective Gumshoe's gone. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. I guess I'll head out. There's only one way to go. Good morning, sir. Excuse me, you are... Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this established, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to level room service. Oh, do you know where Miss May went? As I believe our guest, Miss May, currently using our facilities. You have no need of anything. I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you, like. Yeah, wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. My chances to zoom around a bit. Oh, hey, almost forgot. Yeah. Came back quick. Might ask to inform Miss May that there's a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of the... Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name before? White. What's his name? The name of the guy who ruined Mia and Mia's mother. Could be a coincidence. Let's take a quick look at this. What do we have here? Ah, wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like that? This is definitely something suspicious about Miss May. She has something like this in the motel room. The story behind all of this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure, for Mia's sake. If the woman. Oh, Bellboy, still there? Oh, time to scram. To be continued. What do you mean by to be continued? Are you saving my progress? Do 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 do. Day 2 trial. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss May. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Niles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss May Faye, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. Prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may, call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Detective Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here, and the cause of death, loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon of the statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. Interesting. And that she was evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans out of the courtroom. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Mia Fey was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I have evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. This is where things get interesting. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed into the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss May, and the lawyer, Mr. Wright. Immediately arrested Miss Fay. Why? We had the witness accounting describing her. The witness say that Miss Mia Fay, at the very moment of the murder. That very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. What? See a single contradictory in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. I'm gonna save. That's all stuff we can go through. Alrighty. Hey, Mia just threw something at me. What's this? Mister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. And the witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times. Huh. Should have expected Mia would know some of the suspicious tricks. Let's give this a try. Doesn't matter. No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. Alright, let's save over. That's a clear... there were 2 people already. Why is that? What's your reason? The witness... Hold on just a sec. Just 1 second, yeah? Correctly. You said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it. Correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I just say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about what the suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence. What? Miss May isn't suspicious. She sure isn't Pink Pal. Well, I guess she's pink. That's enough, Detective. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? Guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry. I got the order of it mixed up in my testimony. Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about it first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. It's the note, isn't it? Another testimony. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Mia was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was of the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's fingernails. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Before you begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? Yeah, I know. I'm real embarrassed. Forgot about this, Your Honor. Try to be more careful. Very well. Defense may begin this cross-examination. I can immediately go to the good reason why she was there. Give me a second. Hold it. Wait. But wait. Wait, I want to know. You get a lot of cases where victims actually write the killer's name? Sure. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't. Cases now. Write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, I got your point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. Facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order. That didn't go so well. What evidence do I have with me currently? Broken glass. The autopsy. Death was instantaneous. That doesn't make any sense. How could she have possibly written it? Wait, hold up. Let me... The death was instantaneous, no? Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accused, the defendant, Mia Fey. That really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those layer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it all backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is the report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately, but... No butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order. Defense is, right. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain the autopsy report from him? When? The day of the murder? No, right? It was the day of. Pretty sure it was the day of. So, where did you give me the... When did you give me the... why? You gave me the autopsy, you retard! see. I'm a sham. The detective's a sham. Detective Gunshot, you're a sham. Give me a faulty report. Huh? I thought... Herp. Sorry, sir. You are at fault. I mean, to be fair, he is the one at fault. He was the one who gave me this stupid report anyways. Your Honor, submitted this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence. May have lived is a big word. Well, Your Honor, evidence strongly suggests the victim was immediately identified the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl has saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Yeah, I'm the one who has to cross-examine her. Witness, your name, please? April May. At your service. Order and introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Refrain from... Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She already captured the heart of every man in the... Tell us. Where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law firm, right? That's right. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness testimony. It was, like, 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she got caught up, she caught up to her and she hit her. So why did you call the police? Huh? I can't tell when this happened. I reported in the morning of, talked to the detective, got the paper the day of. I'm confused to where the timeline stands. Then the woman with long hair. She kind of slumped. In the end, that's all I saw. Every little... Let's see. Well, Your Honor, I see. It's remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Hey, Your Honor. Is Mr. Wright? My cross-examination. I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Right, I understand you were Miss Fay's understood, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course I am. If only because I have a feeling it doesn't want me to. He has to have some kind of weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Uh-huh. I like to play careful saves. Like 9 AM at night, looking out my window. What do I have? It does not... Oh, here it is. In the morning. Does not give me a time of death. Yeah, pressing on the facts. She was the defendant. Well, you know. These things. Look, I just know, okay? I'm still gonna question the testimony. No reason not to. Hold on a minute. The testimony... What? Miss May. I'm willing to bet that... You're lying? You're lying. You're lying. I think you're lying. I think you're lying. Sure, you saw something, but you're lying. Herb. Assuming somebody tell me it's because I'm clueless about this. I mean, Faye, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ah! Pull the card. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed like that in the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. So did Detective Gunshoe. What do you say to that, Miss Faye? Trying to say, you mean lawyers? I say what I say. I just don't think all trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court could like to rewind. Please omit nothing in your testimony. Sorry, Your Honor. Testimony again, if you would. I did see everything. I did. Ran to the right. And the hippie clothes ran after her. How do you know it's a clock? How do you know it's a clock? Everybody here has been calling it a statue. Hold on a minute. You're calling it... Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. You're calling it... a clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No. But I have a feeling I'm on something now. Yeah, hold up. Like this one. Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? You'd like that, wouldn't you? You said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there is no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same situation as you recently called this a clock too, and was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Mrs. May, can you explain how you know that this is a clock? When we saw the murder with her own eyes, that's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with traveling concern. Yes, of course. We'll withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As I may recall, I caught murderers with these questions before. Only once. sustains. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would have been over. What? So what happens now? Now is that you answer me. How did you know that it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. The time. So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would you go there? I heard it from my hotel room. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... she couldn't have heard it? Oh wait, I'm gonna hold up. I'm playing it careful. It couldn't have rung. I remember. It's empty. This thing is clockwork. How could you possibly... just take a look. Right now. Oh, see? Anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty somehow. He knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, a clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? I heard the clock. Nope, I have evidence. I have the stupid phone. That's true. That is it. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. I can say otherwise. I can say otherwise. I can. I have text messages to back it. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clock is right here. It tells it all. It's right here. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. This isn't my cell phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone. It contains a recording. A recording of a conversation that she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Hold the thinker for you then, if you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 1927 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which is well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. You can't because it was custom made! Yes, it does! Contradicts the piece of evidence already submitted to this court. See it. Wait, what was it? What? 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 I didn't save before this, so I might have to go back and load it up. It's not the wiretap. I know it's not the wiretap. It's literally the same thing. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything's sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oomph. Oh, excuses not on sale today. Oh ho ho ho. Oomph. Oh, okay. What is it with you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it. And she should die for it. Die. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh-ho. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? Yeah, I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. How did you know the weapon was a clock? ... Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? I gotta save. I gotta play safe. I gotta play safe. I don't want to look like an idiot. You had heard about it? Or you held it? Had heard about it before. On her hand, however, she had heard about that it was a clock. That is correct, Your Honor. There was no other way she could have known to think it was a clock. Proof. This is interesting. See it then. Show the evidence they're providing. A wiretap. That's literally all I can go off of. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Right. Please explain to the court what this is. Hey, you were tapping the victim, Miss May Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock? Save. I'm saving close. I don't want to be thrown into something I don't want to. Can you prove that? Think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. I want to check this. Well, it was wiretapped, so they would know it was evidence, right? Since the wiretap. Right? I am not wrong. You had the wiretap. So we have the phone, yeah? Since you wiretapped it, you got in through the phone, thus meaning you knew it was evidence. I'm banking on it. defendant's phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Well... And it's a clock. The wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor! Look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. You can see the right. You lawyer. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna save. Make sure I'm good. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy-tapping irrelevant? Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. This court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that one off. The lawyer, I saw that evil grin. Well, you can't be serious. No way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night, right? Why, that's when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, believe it was. It's coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Ergo, the witness has not on the scene at the time of the murder. Ah! Exactly. Where does that leave us? Nowhere? We got nowhere with that. There's no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Let me save again. Ah, well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboys a witness! Defense would like to call the bellboys a witness. I'm suspicious here. I'm not gonna get to the bottom of it. Enough already. Check calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with them killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? What? Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Alright, alright. I got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. Fool. Fell right in my trap. I don't know. What? Very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to stand. I believe you're ready for the witness to testify. You certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin testimony. Very good, sir. The boy has fine Gateway Hotel and business as for usual. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for iced coffee. I brought it up to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. That is it. Yeah, you aren't kidding. I want to press him about... I'm gonna save at 5, I think? I don't remember if the choice was at 4. I think the choice was at 4, so I'm gonna save at 5. I didn't lie, but I have something to test one more time. That's true. 9 on the dot, you say? As I confirmed that detail several times. He was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. I want to know what I have to present. Wiretap statue. Nothing really here to present. I just gotta I gotta find something here. We're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir, as in, so very, absolutely, sir. It's a endearing mannerism of mine. You're so very certain. When I brought yes, sir. The guest, sir, favored me, with a very, sir, sir. An embracer. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More like... Should she have done that? Prim Demeter, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, sir. It's pretty fishy to me. May was up to something and wanted her bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Did I run out of moves? I'm not paying attention. Finally, I understand this bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, you can see you will end with a rather tentative cross-examination here. This may leave the stand. I can't let this happen. Or test. Please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. Right of justice has gone on long enough. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. This is where I screw up! Bed making, check-in. What does it mean by check-in? I'm gonna check-in. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in. Right, let's see. The first thought, excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir. But even I have a little chance with, over there. What did he say? What did you say? Ah, or rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectable? Nope. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this to our testimony? Well, sir, you were, didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who, he asked me not to mention it if I wasn't, specially asked, sir. You fool! I've done it. I've won. April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor. I want to save. I've already banked 6 of these in this one episode alone. But I made all the right decisions so far. Another person involved, it may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's important to the judge, it's impossible to judge the defendant. You, Mr. Edgeworth. And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the bellboy? What? You said the... I'm gonna check this. I don't want to say the bellboy is the person who is... And I'm saving again! I'm saving again! The bellboy's sus. Obviously. No, it could have been the bellboy, because of... I don't know. Wiretapping. I'm gonna go with the man. Oof! Your Honor. Look at his phone. Yet Miss May herself was an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you would like to if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. Expect the prosecution and defense to look into the matter further. That's the best. That's the best I do. Am I understood? Yes. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That's all today for the trial of Miss Fang. The court is adjourned. Yeah, it's not the bellboy. It might be the bellboy, but chances are, I don't know. What would Miss May want to do with the other person? Really, I'm fairly honest. That's the only way she would get the bellboy to kill her, but that's it. That's basically, there was somebody else apparently. So amazing there. I made the right calls all the way through, didn't make a single mistake, because I'm good at playing whoever. I don't even know, man. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Phoenix Wright. I hope, I was hoping that I would get near the end, but I realized I couldn't, but we were in the middle of a jury section, and I just wanted to go through it, and it lasted a long, long time, but here I am. I'm hoping I get the episode done after... or in a little bit, if it turns out that it's not long after. I might just edit these 2 episodes together, but it might be a long one, so be aware. Anyways, I hope that is like, I'm saying this as of right now. Be aware, there's probably still gonna be a half hour remaining, but it's gonna be a solid half hour. So, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys around. I probably shouldn't say that because I know that it's probably, I know my luck. It won't be long for the next chapter, but that depends. But in the meantime, see you guys around and enjoy whatever else I post, or the rest of this video. It depends on what happens after now. Bye bye.